Good morning, students. Today we will discuss chapter 2 of Geography Physical Features of India, grade 9th. And today we have to start discussion of our chapter from page 9, that is the major physiographic divisions of our country. So the physical features of India can be grouped under the following physiographic divisions: the Himalayan mountains, northern plains, the peninsular plateau, Indian desert, coastal plains, and the islands. So these are our major physiographic divisions of our country. Again, I am repeating: the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plains, and the islands. So we'll start our discussion of the Himalayan mountains. Now, the Himalayas, geologically young and the structurally fold mountains, stretch over the northern borders of India. So, the map is there on page 9. You can see in your NCERT book. Okay. So, the Himalayas, they stretch over the northern borders of India. Located in the northern border of India, now runs between Indus and Brahmaputra. Himalayas represent the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountains barrier of the world, and it covers 2400 kilometer of distance, and the width varies from 400 kilometer in Kashmir to 150 kilometer in Arunachal Pradesh, and the altitudinal variations are greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. And the Himalayas, it consists of the three parallel ranges. Now we have to discuss the three parallel ranges of the Himalayas in its longitudinal extent. So here the longitudinal extent means we are going from north to south. So we have greater or the inner Himalayas, that is Himadris. Then we have lesser or the middle Himalayas, that is Himachal, and outer Himalayas or Shivaliks. So let's start our discussion of Himadris. Now, Himadris, this is the northernmost range and the most continuous range, consisting of the loftiest peaks, 6,000 meters average height, and Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, all these are in the Himadris only, and the folds of Great Himalayas are asymmetrical in nature, means uneven they are. Mountains are uneven, and core is made up of granite, and it is perennially snowbound, means throughout the year you will find snow there. Numbers of glacier descend from this range, and Himadri range consists of all prominent Himalayan peaks. This you can see on your page 9. Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga. Mount Everest is in Nepal, Kanchenjunga in India, then Makalu, it is again in Nepal, Dholagiri again in Nepal, Nanga Parbat, then Annapurna, Nanda Devi, Kamet, Namcha Barwa. So all these are the important peaks, all the prominent Himalayan peaks of the Himadri range. Now on page 10, students, the map is given of your physical features. All features are highlighted here. So you can see the Himalayas, then northern plains are also there. Then the coastal plains are also there. On the west, you can see the Konkan, Malabar. Then on the east, you can see the northern Sirkar, Coromandel coast. Then you can see the islands also. In Arabian Sea, we have Lakshadweep, and in Bay of Bengal, we have Andaman. Okay, so Great Indian Deserts also you can see in the west. Okay, so all this, then you can see our peninsular part, which consists of our central highlands, and then the Deccan plateau, also the peninsular part of India. So all the relief features, it is a map. All the physiographic divisions are highlighted on this map. Himalayas is also there. You can see all these Himalayas, the Karakoram range, Jaskar range, the Shivaliks, all this is of our Himalayas. So you can see the inner Himalayas, the greater Himalayas, then the middle Himalayas, and then the Shivaliks. So all these ranges are also there. Moving to page 11, students of your NCERT book. Now here we have to discuss Himachal. So in this, it is also known as Lesser or Middle Himalayas, and the range lying south of the Himadri. So Himachal is ranges lying south of Himadri, and it's composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. So These rocks face compression while formation from both the sides, that is the greater Himalayas and the outer Himalayas, that is Shivaliks, as this is the middle Himalayas. An average altitude varies between 3700 meter and 4500 meter, and the average width is of 50 kilometer. Peer Panjal ranges form the longest and the most important range. Dhauladhar, Mahabharat, they are the prominent ranges of lesser Himalayas, and famous valley of Kashmir, Kangra and Kullu are also found in this range. The next one is Shivaliks or outer Himalayas. Now these ranges are composed of unconsolidated sediments, means loosely arranged sediments brought down by the rivers from the main Himalayan ranges located farther north. So means the thrust was also given by the collision of the plate, and on that sediments also got deposited, and the average height of this range varies from 900 to 1100 meter, and they extend over a width of 10 to 50 kilometers. And Shivaliks consist of dunes. Okay, so this is interesting. Now dunes, that is the longitudinal valley lying between the lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks, like your Dehradun, Kotli Dun, Patli Dun. Okay, so this is a longitudinal valley between the mountains, and these valleys are covered with thick gravel, okay, and alluvial soil. So this is rich in the alluvial soil. So these dunes are rich in the alluvial soil. The next which we have to see. So students, this we have seen the division of Himalayas on the basis of longitudinal basis, that is the greater Himalayas, middle Himalayas and the outer Himalayas. Now on the basis of river valleys also we have certain bifurcation of the Himalayas, or on the basis of region from west to east there are certain divisions which is demarcated by the river valley. So the Himalayas between Indus and Satluj rivers, they are known as Punjab Himalayas. Now Himalayas between Satluj and Kali river is known as Kumaon Himalayas, and Himalayas between Kali and Teesta river is known as Nepal Himalayas, and Himalayas between Teesta and Dihang river is known as Assam Himalayas. Okay, so this was division from west to east. Now one more important Himalayan system we have is of Purvanchal. Now another important part of Himalayas running in northeastern part of our country is known as Purvanchal Himalayas or the Eastern Himalayas. Now beyond Diang Gorge, the Himalayas bend sharply in the south and spread along the eastern boundary of India. So it is composed of strong sandstone which are sedimentary rocks. It is comprised of various hills such as Patkai Hills, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills. So all these are in the northeastern part of our country. Now here dense forest is also found. Valleys and rivers are also found in this range due to the more rain and more rugged terrain is there. Okay, so much this much rugged terrain is not found, but due to more rain you can find the fertile soil here. Okay, so more fertile soil is also there due to the more of the rain. So dense forest cover is it is found. Valleys and rivers are found in this range.